Backstage at the Skyway Theater, Mix949.com. Cassio Monroe in the house. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
My name's Trip Ware.
My name is Jeff Garrison.
We are
Cassio Monroe.
All right, well, how'd you get the name? Cassio Monroe.
Okay. Great question. Well,
do you want the long, middle, or short version?
Give me the short one.
Okay, short one. Trip.
short. It's two different characters that we really like. One is from Shakespeare's Othello, Cassio, Michael Cassio. And that's the reason there's two S's and not one like the keyboard. And then we liked him. He's entertaining in his own right. He also survived the play, so that's respectable. And then Marilyn Monroe, she was famous for being herself.
Yes.
And
quite beautiful.
And quite beautiful. And so it's two separate things that sounded like it could be one, and that's what we are. We're two separate things, but together it makes sense. So Cassio Monroe.
Well, the band. So how the heck did you guys connect?
I moved
Michigan and Nashville. That's pretty far distance.
Essentially, I knew that I wanted to do music when I was around 16, so I drove down to Nashville and was just playing on the street just for the heck of it. And this guy down there was like, "Hey man, come down to the studio." So I started kind of just working out in Nashville in high school. And then when I was 18, I just moved down and then decided that I wanted to go in a different direction, which is like right when I met Trip.
Mm-hmm.
And then Trip was like, "I'm a rapper," and I was like, "Yeah, sure." And,
Everyone,
Right.
Yeah. And yeah, we've been working together ever since then. That was what, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
When you guys first hooked up, I mean, nobody knows if it's going to work. He says, "I'm a rapper, I sing."
Yeah.
What was the moment when you guys went, "You know what, this is working. This is coming
It
together"?
was actually real close to when we started.
Yeah, we got at a coffee shop and we were sitting down. That's when it clicked for me because we really hadn't heard each other, but we were vibing really well, and we had written down all the titles for the songs
Five
that were
song
going to be
titles.
on that album.
So you guys were planning in advance.
We
yeah,
were.
not knowing whether the other was good.
That's right.
So no idea, and then we got in the room and it just like it fell onto the pages, and that's like kind of a rarity, you know. When
So that was a Monday when we met at the coffee shop and we wrote 5 song titles down. And we started writing them.
This is your first meeting too?
Yeah, first.
I mean, face to face.
No, we had met face to face like real briefly, but basically for our.
Or you're getting to work.
Yes, basically this was it. And so that was a Monday, and we started writing those 5 song titles later that day, and then also all day Tuesday. And Tuesday, Jeff was like, "Hey Trip, I have a writers round, which is a big thing in Nashville. Tonight we should just play our songs instead of my old songs."
So one day
So
old song.
not even 24 hours old.
You're on stage together.
So
We're on-
Okay.
Just begging that we don't forget lyrics and things like that.
Which
And
we did.
Which
Which
happened.
would make sense because again, 24 hours
We
to
just
prepare.
freestyled through it and whatever. And so that was Tuesday evening, and we were just right place, right time, and the right person was in the room at the right time. And Wednesday morning.
Isn't that weird? I mean, here we go.
is.
We get together at a coffee shop. We're on stage in 24 hours.
Yeah.
Now the right person's in the audience, and
it's so.
hence Cassio Monroe.
That's right. Wednesday morning, we were talking with the guy that kind of discovered us, and
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was a 3-day turnaround.
That's crazy.
I think that's when I knew it would work.
I mean, do you ever just sit back and go, we meet at a coffee shop, we're on stage in 24 hours, we meet this guy, now we're on tour with The Wanted.
Right.
You know, I mean, it's like crazy. And it's like in fast forward. Now you got, is it Under the Lights? Is that the new
Under the
single?
Lights is the new single.
That's the one you guys are fast forward on right now. Really
we
pushing.
really are, real hard. And every now and then there's moments here and there, and they're just real brief that you just sit down and everything kind of starts weighing in, but then you don't have time to think about it because you're on to the next thing.
Yeah.
So every now and then, I guess it hasn't hit home completely, but every now and then there is just a thought like,
So, shout out to Central Minnesota if you guys will have them request a song. The floor is yours.
Please request Under the Lights. Help us out, and hopefully we'll see you either on the road or online.
Or
And,
face to
Hopefully a
face.
summer show.
or all the above. A summer show at the radio
That'd be
station.
nice.
Let's put it on the books.
How do they find you guys if they want to connect with you on social media?
Just go to our website, CassioMonroe.com. That's CASSIO Monroe.com. And you can find our Twitter, our Instagram. There's a free download of Under the Lights on there right now. Facebook's on there, everything. We're centralized it all.
And last question, I know that the women will kill me if I don't ask.
Of course.
Single?
You're asking the right question.
Those are all the right questions.
Right.
That'll be
Because I'm sure they want to know.
They do want to know.
Yeah.
So
Scene, dating, available.
again, all the questions, they're all correct.
Somewhere in there, right?
Well, we'll see. No, I'm kidding. We won't. There is an answer.
That's
But we
Cassio
don't answer.
Monroe, Mix949.com.